Hey everyone, what's going on? So, it's been some time since I've recorded, and the last time I recorded was kind of the beginning of my grieving process, or my journey, I would say, since my brother passed away. July 16th, 2022 was when he ascended, and joined the Creator and the higher force. And so I guess this is more so just kind of an update on where I'm at. The past couple of months have been very foreign, from, comforting and holding space for others, and then answering and responding to family members, and then going to work, and then hosting the services, and then getting back to some weird altered version of normalcy. And it's been a process. It's been coming in waves. There are days where I'm like really, really good and I'm okay, and I feel like his energy is still here. However, I feel the energy of him being here, which leads me to feel, believe, or think that he is also physically here, when in reality that's not the case. And then there's days where I wake up and I'm heavy in emotion. The world seems dark. My thoughts become intrusive. My heart becomes closed off, and it goes back and forth, or it can go back and forth within just one day, where I'm like, I'm good, then I'm not, then I'm good, then I'm not, or I can go all day and I'm good, or all day and I'm just not okay. So I've been just riding these waves and trying not to kind of drown and sink in them. And I decided to kind of, I got back into therapy. The first month was really hard. I was losing time, losing track of time, and losing track of the days. Even today, I'm just like, what day is it? It's Friday, September 16th. So just being able to really just find my own way and navigate through this grief is pretty challenging. So I got back into therapy, finally got some track of time again. I started notating again, so putting stuff on my calendar and my reminders so that I can remember things when I'm losing track of time. My therapist suggested, compartmentalizing, the feelings, so that they're not taking over me throughout the whole day. So if I have to dedicate 30 minutes every day, dedicate an hour, dedicate a chunk of my time for him, then I must do so I'm not suppressing and avoiding and numbing my feelings, which is what I'm used to. So I got this book called Surviving the Death of a Sibling by T.J. Ray. I will go ahead and put that in the description notes. It's pretty much going over how to live through grief when an adult brother or sister dies. And I'm glad that I found this book, because nobody really talks about sibling grief and sibling loss and the impact it has on the siblings, and this book is really making me feel less alone, and more understood. So it's pretty great. And honestly, I've never felt more understood in this past couple months since I've been reading this book. So it's been really, really good to me. They also have, different comments and notes and stuff from, I guess they had like a sibling grief therapy sessions. And so she included the voices of others, surviving siblings. That, and then I also got recommended a journal for grief, which is called How to Carry What Can't Be Fixed by Megan Devine. And that has been good too, since I started these a couple weeks ago, or I would say, a couple weeks ago. It has really been tapping me into my emotions and my feelings. Obviously, I'm angry, I'm upset. However, at the same time, I'm sad and I'm shocked, and I feel lost at times. However, I'm remembering that these are temporary feelings and emotions, and as long as I feel them and suppress them, they won't hinder me in my process. It hurts a lot, you know. I can't lie and say that I'm happy and I'm great and I'm ecstatic, because even those feelings are temporary as well. However, I'm alive. I'm grateful. I'm breathing. I'm healthy. So showing and expressing gratitude for those things are what I can do right now. I've been diving more into my crystal jewelry and just kind of expanding there. It makes me feel good. It helps me distract the mind, which is what the mind needs at the moment. It's 2 months officially today. Well, if you're going by the date, which is what I'm going by, is the 16th. Last night I was kind of thinking like, damn, I'm only making it 2 months so far. Like, how do I continue the rest of my life with this? It's heavy, you know, and it hurts, and it sucks, and I hate it so much. And I never use the word hate, but this is something that I can truly use it for, because I hate it. And that's me being honest, you know. But since my brother's ascendant, he's been with me, you know, watching over. I feel him. With that being said, a lot of things that I thought maybe that I've healed or that I've got through or worked through definitely has been popping up. So trust is a huge thing that's going on for me right now, and it has been a huge thing already in my life. However, now it's intensified. It's forcing me to look at, you know, my circle, the things that I consume, whether it's food, television, music, people's energies. It's really causing me to have a second look and kind of just evaluate what I want around me, and if whatever I have around me, do I want to keep this around me, and if it's benefiting me or hindering me. So there's a lot of things popping up, and it's frustrating, it's overwhelming, I must admit. So diving into my crystal jewelry and beading has really been helping me stay grounded, express my emotions and creativity. I've been journaling, so that's been allowing me to channel him and also just release energy or pent-up emotions or words or anything that I don't feel comfortable expressing to others. And that's been helping me. So I just kind of wanted to give people an update, you know, on just how this works, you know, while I'm in it, because I don't want to write about it or talk about it or speak on it in the aftermaths of like, oh, well, this is what I went through. Like, no, I'm letting you guys know now. This is what I'm going through. Facing certain places that me and him went to, so that it's easier for me to cope and manage when I get presented to it in the future. For example, the last time I went to SeaWorld was a couple months or a couple weeks before he died. And this past Wednesday, September 14th, I went, and it kind of set off a couple of emotions that I didn't realize. It was very subconscious though, so in the moments I wasn't really aware. I noticed that my mood has shifted. I just wasn't sure the reasoning as to why. But then later in the night, I started noticing people were talking about shuffling and EDM and house and raves, and that was his scene, you know. So even those brought up a lot of emotions for me. So when asked the question if there was things that set me off, it made me realize, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah. You know, I was placed in certain places where me and him had memories, and it's going to be like that for some time, you know. Being able to share the same place in different times without the person that I love, it's very difficult. However, it's manageable. It's necessary. I can feel him placing these obstacles in front of me, so I have the tools and the skills and the familiarity of dealing and coping with it when faced with it again. So yeah, I really just wanted to hop on here and just really just record it and keep track of everything so that everyone knows that I'm still here, finding solitude and just allowing myself to be alone if I need to, or invite company over, or be in the company of friends and family when it's called for. What keeps coming to me is in your own time, in my own time. No one can really understand what I'm going through, nor can I really understand what others are going through. However, in my own time, I'll be able to understand or accept or allow when certain things should happen, like going out or doing something, or reaching out to this one person. In my own time, I will know when I am ready and capable of handling those situations. Another thing that keeps coming up is confidence. Having the confidence in myself, knowing that I will be able to get through whatever obstacles that have been placed in front of me. And so having the confidence in myself, knowing that I can, and not questioning if I will. So there's things that are coming up that I am faced with on a daily, on the hour. And all I can really say is that I am doing my best. And that's all anybody can ever ask for. There are no words that anyone can ever say to really justify or make me feel better without, I don't need to hear the ordinary, I'm sorry for your loss, or I understand because I lost it. Like, no, like, I don't need that. I just need someone to be like expressing sympathy, and that's it. I don't need words of encouragement. I don't need the stay strong, keep your head up, because I am strong and my head's always up. And finding ways not to project this on people, it's gonna challenge, but holding space for others is what I know best. So me learning to hold space for myself is another challenge that I'm faced with and that I'm working through during this process, during this journey. So today, me and my mom are going to go to SeaWorld, ride some rides, have lunch, and then I have my workshop tonight. Continue to do things that make me feel better, as opposed to feel worse. So, yeah, just a quick little update on me and how I'm doing. And I hope you all are well, filled with abundance, gratitude, prosperity, humility, and love. Keep empowering yourself, keep pushing and motivating yourself. And if you can't have that motivation, find the discipline to allow it to stick, and keep achieving and running towards your dreams and towards your goals instead of away from them. Don't let fear take the wheel. And that's all I have for today. Peace, love, and light.